Cool. Oops. Okay, for starters, I'm going to go ahead and take the, this is the material I'm choosing to use. It's PVC used for lanyard badges, and I'm just going to lay this across it. I'm not going to meet the corner fully so that there's not much overlap, and then I'm going to make a little fold. That way I know exactly where to cut it. Give it a trim there. Also, I'm a little shaky. I've had like 4 cups of coffee today, even though it's 4 p.m. Cool. Now I like to fold up the stuff that it comes on and use that to rub it down as flat as possible. This stuff is basically like gold leaf, so if you've ever worked with that, that should make it a little bit more simple. Okay, have my fold, cut at the fold. Oh, that's botched. Don't accidentally fold the sticky side of the copper onto itself, or you're probably not going to get it undone. And if you're wanting to do these as perfect as possible, that's going to just render it useless. Also, don't drink a lot of coffee before you do this. Just make sure that these are flush. Well, not flush, but overlapping. Overlap. Overlap. Cool. Okay. Now we need some Velostat as a divider. Be able to get 3 out of this one. And that offset exists there just to give a little bit of insurance that the exposed corner won't contact it over time. It's not necessary, and it does reduce your overall sensor contact length, but I'm a picky person. You want to make sure that the Velostat goes all the way over here to the end of it, and it's just barely visible. I'm going to cut away the excess Velostat on the other side. That should leave a nice little copper pad for you to solder to. Now, this little bit right here, if you want to have an even, smooth contact to reduce wear on it, you should fill in that cavity. Just a hair too wide. Cool. Actually, I'm going to smooth out this end here, just so it looks a little better. Okay, now we just lay this flat across. I hate tape. Okay. Now you can either cut off this excess and use it as gap filler for another sensor, or you can just leave it on there. But first I want to fold this back before that touches that copper pad and fucks it. There. Perfect. Now, as you can see, both sides are very flush. Nice and smooth and flat. And afterwards, you just want to take it and solder it down like this. End result, you'll have a nice little daisy chain full of them, all connected to a 2-pin connector. And then you solder these on the end of your Arduino header, and then you just plug them into the PCB. And you should be all good.